Hey everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live, and once again I'm here with Dan Priest with Priest Insurance Agency, and I'm not going to actually tell you why this is a second take, but every Monday at 3:30 we do Insurance Talk with Priest Insurance, and we're talking insurance, coastal insurance here on Bolivar, maybe Beaumont, Lumberton, anything that covers the coastal region, and letting you know any changes that happen and why the insurance agencies going the direction they are. But today we're going to talk about claims. Okay. And we always say it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Let's talk about the claim process, because in the summertime we drive more miles, there's typically more claims. We're also in hurricane season. We've got renters, if people have business insurance with you. We've got renters at home, so typically it's a busy time of year. How does the claim process work?
That's a really good question. We do spend a lot of time talking about making sure you're insured to value, making sure that you have the right amount of insurance, the right coverage for your insurance. But now we're going to talk about, something happens.
Right.
And some of this applies to whether it's auto or home or whatever. But in a property claim, once you file the claim, the insurance company has a specific amount of time to get back with you.
How long is that
15
time?
days. Jim.
15
days.
days?
To start with. And so that's how they have to make first contact. But, part of the issue is, and part of our role, is sometimes I think that we're in this big communication issue. I think insurance agents or insurance adjusters kind of speak their own language, and clients often speak their own language as well, and it's hard, and our job is to kind of act as an interpreter between your adjuster and your client, and let
sort
you
of a mediator,
yeah.
letting you know, okay, this is what it means in layman's terms.
Yes, and what the next processes are, and what the insurance company may have really said in their letter to you. So sometimes in the claim, a claim can be such where an insurance adjuster will pay the entire claim to you all at once, less your deductible, and it goes that way. But more often than not, that's not how the process works. So we've talked about replacement costs, we've talked about actual cash value. Assuming maybe a roof comes off your house and you have a roof that's 10 years old and it was a 30-year roof, oftentimes the insurance company will pay you the depreciated value from the beginning, even though you have a replacement cost policy. That can be hard, but there is a method to that. Sometimes people don't make repairs, and we want you to make the repair.
Right.
So once you start the repairs, then you can get a supplemental draw to get you to the actual replacement cost of your policy. So it is a building process, and unfortunately sometimes it's a little uncomfortable, but that is oftentimes how it will work. And nobody's going to hold your money. There's a process that they go through to give you your money.
And this is an off-the-wall question because of hurricanes.
You bet.
A lot of times when a storm comes in, people that live in the area can get some money from FEMA to help them live. They'll get $2,500. Does any of that anything to do with insurance?
No.
Okay.
No,
so if you get something from FEMA, that has nothing to do with what the insurance is going to give you. Okay.
Yeah, different deal. It's the other thing about a claim is like in a hurricane. So, or in any disaster, sometimes the cost of materials go up, and the cost of labor goes up. So when an insurance adjuster who doesn't have a crystal ball, there's a system that he goes through to adjust your claim. It's exacta make type situation, and they will process based on the average building cost at the time. Well, they're aware that in a hurricane or something, sometimes those building costs go up, and then you file a supplemental claim to let them know that, hey, this is actually going to be a little bit more than what.
And then you have to go through the process with your insurance adjuster.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a process.
So really, on a claim, you're just there to interpret and help walk customers through. The insurance adjuster really has the ball in his court.
It's right, and he has the check writing authority. It's the adjuster. That's part of what they do. That's part of their license, is to be able to do that.
Now, once they come out and they say, okay, we're going to give you this much for your car or this much for your house, how long is it before you can get a check if you need to replace a vehicle or you need to get that roof fixed because you've got tarps over your roof? How long does it typically take to get a check?
Well, they have to do that within, once they have all the documents, they have to settle your claim within 15 days. There are reasons that it can be extended.
Okay.
But generally the guideline is 15 days. And then once a claim is determined, there's another 5 days to process it.
Okay.
Now, that doesn't mean you get your check in 5 days. But that means that check is processed and moving out,
Okay.
whether it's through mail or whatever form.
So if everything went perfect, and I know if is big, capital I, capital F, you could actually roll through something in 45 days.
Good, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Or sooner, actually.
Yeah. What do people need to do if they have a claim, and in how much time? Say they have a wreck, or we had wind here and some shingles came loose and they noticed a watermark. Well, how soon should they get hold of the insurance?
You do have a duty to report the claim as soon as you know, and that's the general rule I would tell you. Sometimes there's undiscovered damage, and that's a different thing. But you should always report the claim as soon as possible.
Possible to get the ball rolling.
Because you have a duty to mitigate the damage as well.
Right. If people want to get a hold of you, and we talk about this just about on every show, you really need, if you haven't gone through your insurance policy, you really need to go through it to make sure if you've redone your house in any way, put new furniture in it, done some upgrades to it. If they want to get hold of you for you to look at the insurance, because we're in that time of year, and let's go over this real quick. Once a storm crosses certain lines, you can't write insurance, right?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. Now's the time to do it because they pop up quick. How can people get hold of you?
Call us at 409-755-7600 or priestinsuranceenagency.com.
Great. Well, we're here every Monday afternoon at 3:30, either here in the wintertime. Sometimes we're in the studio, but it's always Insurance Talk with Priest Insurance on Mondays at 3:30. You can follow us on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/@Bolivar Live, or now you can see Bolivar Live TV at bolivarlivetv.com and on Roku and Amazon Fire. It's a free download. Download our channel and watch us on the big screen. Charlie's getting to be a regular here with us. Thank you, Charlie, for joining us. And until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye. Priest Insurance Agency has been located in the heart of Lumberton, Texas since 2001, providing a consultative approach and educating customers on how their insurance works for them throughout the coastal region of Texas. Priest Insurance specializes in the coastal region of Texas, covering home, auto, business, and recreational insurance. With ties to the coastal communities, Dan Priest has had the sand between his toes since 1972, with a home on Bolivar Peninsula in Galveston County. He survived a storm named Ike, but lost his home. With insurance coverage, his family was able to rebuild following the 2008 storm and continues to make memories beachfront. Priest Insurance specializes in the coastal communities, family dwellings, investment property, and business insurance. They've been there. Whether you're looking for or have a family retreat along the Texas coast, investment property, or a business, Priest Insurance would be honored to work with you and your family to make sure you're covered anytime trouble arises. For more information on Priest Insurance and their contact information, please visit their website at www.priestinsuranceenagency.com, or their office is open for phone calls with questions and consultation Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. by calling 409-755-7600. Priest Insurance Agency, working and educating customers, making sure they understand and have the coverage they deserve.